Okay, I guess we're live. I don't have any intro music. I wish I did, but I really don't know how to use StreamYards. I should figure it out, but I don't know. I mean, I should probably do a lot of things that I'm not going to do. If you do want to support this shit show of a stream, you can go to streamlabs.com/thebacklaw, paypal.me/thebacklaw, and Amazon wishlist down below if you want to do that. And I will check, see if there's super chats later. They're not going to pop up on the screen, but whatever. I'll check them. If I get one, it'll be red. Oh, man. How's everybody enjoying their Christmas season so far? It's going all right over here. Got my tree up. I'm not getting anyone any gifts. I mean, there's a couple of people I sent gift cards to, but I'm not really doing gifts apart from that. Like my group of friends, not really doing it. Chat says they're not drunk yet. Well, give it time. You'll get there. So Rob Reiner's dead, and his wife, I guess, whatever her name was, I don't know. Was she famous for anything? I don't know. I'm not even a huge Rob Reiner fan. I like Princess Bride. It's a very good movie. I think it's a touch overrated. And I don't even mean to say that it's a bad movie. It is a great movie, but like, I don't know. It just has a bit of a legendary status that I never quite felt. I was never quite feeling it that much. But it is a very good movie. Stand By Me, I never liked. I never really liked it. I don't know. It never connected with me. A lot of people like it. I guess I'm in the minority. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the asshole. Never really connected with me. He was in All in the Family. If you're really old, I don't know. I'm not that old. I wasn't alive when All in the Family was on, but I have watched it. Yeah, we used to have reruns. We used to watch shit before our time. I know Zoomers are like, "What is All in the Family?" Like it was a show that was from like the fucking 70s. He's probably best known for being the anti-smoking guy on South Park, back when South Park was funny. So his son just killed him and his wife, slit both their throats. Apparently, I'm gonna say it. I feel like maybe the son had been molested. Like the son is well into his adulthood and all, but it's like them Hollywood types, and I don't know this for sure. I mean, I say nothing libelous, but what is he going to sue me from beyond the fucking grave? But I don't know this for sure. But that's kind of like immediately where my suspicion goes. Because like slitting somebody's throat is hating a motherfucker. You know what I mean? That ain't like you're trying to get the inheritance money or nothing like that. That's personal. Like you get the tactile feedback. You feel that shit up your arm while you're doing it. I'm told. I haven't done it myself, I swear. And you can't prove otherwise. But that's personal, man. Like that's some anger, that's some rage. For whatever reason, it's clear he fucking hated his parents. And being the hardcore far left commie Hollywood probably worship fucking Baphomet motherfuckers that Reiner and his wife were, I have my suspicions. And maybe that'll come out. And maybe that'll be his defense, some sort of post-traumatic, somebody said something and suddenly all the memories are getting passed around fucking Diddy parties or whatever the hell came flooding into my head. I don't know. This wild speculation on my part. I freely admit that. I have no insider information. I just know what I kind of suspect. So because Rob Reiner was a hardcore, absolute dirtbag leftist who wanted to lock you up if you voted for Trump and line you up against the wall, and that hardcore of a motherfucker, a lot of people on the right are like, "Oh, fuck him, glad he's dead." And I don't know. That wasn't my initial response. I mean, I was kind of like, oh, that's a shame. I wasn't. But then, like, the more I remember, like, the more I remember about him, the more I'm like, fuck him. That said, though, don't do this tone policing gay shit where it's like you have to have sympathy and you can't just be saying I'm glad the motherfucker's dead. Yeah, you can. As far as I'm concerned, you can. Look, man, I never even really participated in all that Charlie Kirk canceling shit when we all wanted to cancel leftists after like the Charlie Kirk assassination when they were popping off in the mouth. Now, I kind of was like, I'm not going to argue. Like I took that Batman Begins, like, I don't have to, I'm not going to kill you, but I don't have to save you kind of thing. Like, I'm not sticking up for you at that point. I'm like, fuck you. For the several years we've had, fuck you. Chat says old people die all the time. Yeah, but they don't necessarily die from getting their fucking throats. That's not extremely common, at least here in the States. As this country gets a little more brown in third world, maybe it'll be more common. But as of right now, it's not extremely common. But no, I don't think you got to like, if you're like, fuck him, I'm glad he's dead, fine. Trump was all like, yeah, fuck him. Fucking piece of shit, tried to push that Russiagate hoax on me and shit. Fuck him. Glad he's dead. I don't know, man. Sometimes you just be honest about shit. Fuck him. I'm glad he's dead. You can. I've also had enough of Erica Kirk. Like I've had more than enough of her. Like, I never really liked Charlie Kirk that much. And now that the emotion is past, I'm kind of remembering a little bit why. I mean, I talked shit on him here before, like when he was talking to some faith council or whatever, a bunch of religious right types, and he was going on about like, well, freedom in America's founding means the freedom to do what's right. It doesn't just mean you can live your life however you want. And it's like, no, that's not what freedom means at all. Heard he was making Stand By Me Too, standing on business. Well, we'll never have it now. That's right, Erica Trump. I keep saying Erica Trump. Erica Kirk. She's a whore. I'm starting to wonder, man. Look, man, I know you can go really unhinged with shit. And, eventually you think gravity's not real and the earth is flattened on a turtle and like just ridiculous, insane shit like that. You never want to go like full Owen Benjamin about shit. You know what I mean? But you also realize just how deep the rot runs, and it runs really fucking deep. And Charlie Kirk was this up and comer, and then like you're looking into this chick, and she's got all these suspicious ties in her past, and it's like, okay, was she just fucking basically implanted in this poor bastard's life? You gotta wonder. I do, at least. I mean, like, how deep does he go? Israel right now popping off at the mouth. The West needs to do something about rising anti-Semitism, or there will be consequences. It's like, what are you going to use the nuke that you stole from us? Like, is that what you're saying? At what point can we just put Benjamin Netanyahu on trial for crimes against humanity and be fucking done with this? the Stop Anti-Semitism group is like, we're going to go after people and ruin their lives. And it's like, have you thought, hey, hear me out here, Zionists. Hear me out here. Have you thought about just treating the Goyim like he's a human being made in the image of God and worthy of a certain level of respect? Have you thought about doing that? Have you thought about just cutting it out? Like, I feel like a lot of your problems would go away if you just knocked it off. Like, there's a lot of other shit on America's plate. We really don't want to be doing this right now, okay? But you're kind of forcing the hand. Just cut it out. Just knock it off, all right? And you, unless you're going to go full Samson option, I don't know what the. I mean, I kind of understand Benjamin Netanyahu's attitude today, because you talk about an animal wedged into a corner there. I mean, the United States takes its hand off Israel, and they're fucked in the ass, like 100%. Like, I know evangelicals act like God's protecting them. Well, unless you worship the United States government, I don't think that's the case. And popular support for Israel, if it's not already gone, will be gone in a decade, 20 years tops. Like, gone. Like, supporting Israel will be a fringe position that you cannot be elected on. Now, there will be probably a residual thing. It'll be like our foreign policy, where even though the wars aren't popular, we always end up with a new war. Like, even Trump really, really trying to keep us out of new wars, we still kind of end up in them. Like, the old joke, no matter who you vote for on foreign policy, you get McCain. There'll be a little bit of that for maybe a couple of decades, for the simple fact that all the people in charge, all the leaders in government and media and all, they all have video of them fisting an 8-year-old on Epstein's Island. So there'll be that for a little while. But like, I mean, right now it's Jews and evangelicals. That's it. That's all who basically support them. And a few like hardcore, like team player Republicans, I guess. But that's it. Like, after that, it's done. It's over. And even among evangelicals, they're losing support. Young evangelicals have kind of had enough of this. And part of that's because it's like this whole idea that you're supposed to be subservient to this foreign country that Jeffrey Epstein worked for. This country that, in their schools, they won't even draw a plus sign because it looks like a cross. Like, these people that think Jesus is boiling in excrement in hell. He's submerged in doo-doo and boiling doo-doo in hell. The idea that Christians owe anything to these people other than preaching the gospel to them is absurd on its fucking face. Like, it's utterly absurd. To quote Chris Rock in Dogma, there's leaps of faith, and then there's just gullibility. Yeah, that's right, Chad. Stopping the so-called anti-Semitism is code word for criticizing Israel. How fucking typical. President Vance will cut the cord. I hope so. But I mean, I've been disappointed before. I swear, the Trump administration, it's like it's like being a battered wife. As soon as you're done with him, he love bombs you, and then you rein back in. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think we're done with him though. Like the Shabbos Goy shit is coming to an end. And it's just there's such a cartoonish evil on the part of the like Ben Shapiro just had a video where he talked about like It's a Wonderful Life. And he's like, well, first of all, it's a great Christmas movie. And it's like, yeah, I really want to hear about what a great Christmas movie is from fucking you, Ben. You probably think a movie about Barabbas is a great fucking Christmas movie. I don't want to hear it. But he's like, it's a great Christmas movie and all. But let me tell you, Mr. Potter is actually the real hero of the story. It's like, what? Who's Ben's audience? I understand he's artificially propped up and he has been since he was fucking 19. I understand that when his daddy got him a column at WorldNet Daily in 2003, back when that meant something, 2002, I think it even was. Back when that meant something, back when that was the conservative fucking news site on the internet. Like Bill O'Reilly used to write articles for WorldNet Daily at the height of his popularity. That's actually where I first heard about WorldNet Daily, when I had like AOL internet and I barely used the internet for anything except porn. Chances both Fuentes and Savage said that. Who said that? I'm not sure. I missed what that was referring to. I mean, I know Fuentes has said that he likes to pump dumpers, but I don't think Michael Savage said that. I didn't say it. I mean, it doesn't sound like something he'd say. I feel like Michael Savage would call Nick Fuentes a queer with AIDS. Because it's generally just what Michael Savage fucking hated gay people so much. Oh, that Trump did a better job first term. I don't know. Oh, I see. Earlier you were saying, you think Trump did a better job running? I don't know, man. Round one was pretty fucking abysmal, to be honest with you. I mean, like right from the get-go, we were poking around in Syria when we shouldn't have been. He did nothing to fight online censorship. Like right away in 2017, everybody on the right just got fucked in the ass on the internet. Like we were better off in 2015 on the internet, at least. I mean, the whole last year of Trump's first term is a fucking disaster. 2020, we were locked in our homes over a fucking cold while he was warp speeding a poisonous fucking fake vaccine. And meanwhile, all the blacks were burning down every city. His first term was bad. I'm sorry. I voted for him 3 times, and I really don't regret any of them, but his first term was bad. He had a lot of momentum early on in this. It's so early in his second term, it is hard to say. He had a lot of momentum early on. I feel like we're getting a little bit better on the deportations. We still have a long way to go. The Epstein thing really sucked the wind out of the sails. There's, you could cope if you want. So it's a hoax or whatever other fucking Trump dick rider thing you want to cope. And I mean, the best you could say is, look, if we get the other shit, I guess it doesn't matter that much. But there's no good explanation for his fucking behavior with the Epstein shit. Like, there's no good explanation. There's bad ones and there's worse ones, but there's no innocent fucking explanation for how he handled that. I'm sorry, there's not. Like, I'm just being realistic about things. It doesn't mean I'm riding with Biden or whatever other dumb shit. Like, you don't have to. It's not binary. You don't have to pick 1 or 2, 1 or 0 on it. But like, there's no defending the Epstein shit. There's just not. Needs to do Operation Deport Jeets. Yeah, the H-1B shit needs to come to an end. Chet says Biden probably isn't alive. I don't know. I don't really care. I mean, I don't. Like, I mean, it would be great if he faced trial for his many crimes and was hung. like the traitor he is, but that's just not gonna fucking happen. So yeah, I don't know if he's burning in hell yet or not, but it's not my fucking business. Because I mean, he's never made his peace with God, and I think he's too mentally gone now to even do that. Maybe he, in a moment of clarity, he could, but I doubt it. Boy, if he doesn't, talk about a lot to answer for. I mean, your own fucking daughter, Joe. But no, I don't know, man. I wouldn't say Trump's first term was better. I mean, 1 out of the 4 years was an unmitigated disaster. Right. So right there, you know, before you even start considering the other 3 years, we're at a 75%. And it can only go down from there. So no, I don't know. I mean, we're still really early in this game, though. You know, we'll see how the midterms go. If you'd asked me a few months ago, I'd be like, oh my God, they're going to kill it in the midterms. But then came the Charlie assassination, and again, no momentum after that. I heard Matt Walsh on Tucker say that apparently Charlie was the glue holding the movement together, which is really fucking sad if that's genuinely true, because the man was barely 30 and really never had much of an original thought in his fucking head. Yeah, I mean, he was manufactured from the start. I'm sorry, like, enough time has passed. We don't have to fucking martyr him and saint him anymore, because apparently we've lost that momentum. Whatever. Because look, I think there's a lot of suspicious things about it, but I was willing to like Antifa take the fall if we were going to do something about it. You know, if we were just going to use it as an excuse to crush the left, I was happy to go along with the narrative, even though I never really believed it. And I said that numerous times. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. Seems like it might have been more shadowy forces at play here, but whatever. But now that that's all done, like, I'm sorry, I never really was a fan of his. I said that numerous times on here. You know, the man never worked a fucking job a day in his life. Never worked a day in his life. You know, he grew up in some conservative home, you know, typical Bush era horse shit, evangelical, neocon horse shit. And, you know, right out of college, because he's a rah America, you know, he's going to join the military. So he tries to get into West Point, but he doesn't have the grades for it. He's neither smart enough nor hard enough worker for it. So he doesn't get into West Point. Well, he isn't just enlist because he doesn't want to just be a grunt. He wants to be in charge. So he goes to college, and that's when he falls into this shit. Kind of is plucked into this shit. And then he spends several years doing what? Like yelling at blue hairs on a fucking college campus? I mean, it's great, I guess. It's fun. It makes for some fun content. I don't know how fucking constructive it is at the end of the day. You can be mad at me, by the way. Oh, it's more than you've done. Okay, fine. Low fucking bar, but sure. You know, and he was a typical worship power, authority, hierarchy kind of fucking conservative. Again, freedom means the freedom to do what's right. Yeah, okay. I mean, remember how he handled the Groyper shit? You know, he didn't come out against, I mean, it's possibly why he died, but he didn't come out against Israel until like less than a year ago, really, when he started to sort of question it as it had become more safe. And you know, it's become this funny meme, the Shabbat Shalom shit that his wife's talking about, because you know, but like he used to do that dumb shit. He would talk about it frequently. Like, yeah, I turn on my phone off. Saturday is the Sabbath, and I keep it with my kids. It's like, first of all, aside from the fact that you're Jewing up Christianity, um, I think it's in Ephesians. Paul warns against this. Like, no, the new believer doesn't have to be circumcised. All this other shit. Aside from the fact you're kind of doing that, Charlie. Even if it was on Sunday and you weren't doing the fucking, kvetching oy vey fucking Fran Drescher from The Nanny talk about it. Never trust a Christian that's legalistic about the Sabbath. I'll tell you this point blank, Chad. Mark my words on this too. Like we have to close everything on Sunday, all that Chick-fil-A kind of fucking mentality. Chick-fil-A just announced a month or so ago that they're putting out vending machines for some of their products, but the vending machines are turned off on Sunday because I guess the vending machine has to go home to its family or whatever. That's stupid. That's retarded. And in the Gospels, Jesus specifically tells everyone, stop being legalistic and autistic about the Sabbath. That's not the point. The Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. The moment you are legalistic about it, it's no longer rest. It's an obligation. So you actually completely violate that commandment by making a bunch of bullshit rules around it. So yeah, never take seriously a Christian that's legalistic about the Sabbath. They don't. You talk about not understanding grace, first of all. Like the one thing to not be legalistic about. Oh, we got British James in here. I hope he's got a license to be in here. Let's see what British James up there.
You stole my Facebook image. Am I coming through?
Oh, I'd do it again too.
Hey, what's wrong with Billy Bob Thornton? That's a dope pick.
Wait, what's wrong with the what?
Well, the classic Billy Bob Thornton Backlov image.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I like to switch it up. I'm able to switch up my avatar on here. So
of course.
Like I had the little cat that with the Santa hat that was in a straitjacket the last time.
Yeah, I just found a picture of Homer coming.
He looks like Melanie Mack when she's about to say faggot. She's got to take like 3 seconds to wind up that F sound. I think British James is maybe a little drunk here.
I'm working on it, actually. I mean, especially if I picked a Simpson pick, of all things.
I'm so glad they canceled The Simpsons after season 10. Imagine if they just would have kept it going.
Oh, yeah, man.
Just been this terrible zombie of a show after a while. Like, that would have been terrible.
I still say this question. Simpsons to me is almost like Avatar. How Avatar still makes apparently $3 billion, bucks at the fucking cinema. I don't know anyone who watches that. And I generally can't find anyone who watches modern Simpsons unless it's like Brazilians.
Simpsons supposedly has like 5 million viewers an episode, roughly, which is nowhere near their they used to be like 30, 40 million back in the 90s. But it's way off, but it's still way higher than you'd think.
I'm saying ask. I understand you're just full of Amish people. They don't have TVs, but just ask around. I can't find anyone. And I understand everyone's just Indian, but even Indians like fucking Simpson slop. I can't find anyone who watches this stuff.
I mean, I still watch Family Guy, and I know plenty of people that still watch Family Guy, and yeah, it's peaked, but it's still funny. But modern Simpsons just genuinely is not funny.
I actually think it probably is a psyop at this point. I actually think it's just a botnet, and there's probably someone who's getting a backhand who, let's be realistic, yeah, Fox probably gets money to just keep pumping it out because they're doing a sequel film. Like, let's be realistic. The first film was a novelty and it wasn't bad. But the fact that, oh yeah, another 15 seasons later, we've got to do a sequel film which no one was asking for or
There-
expected.
The movie I'd consider the last gasp of classic Simpsons.
Oh yeah.
Like, I kind of cut off classic Simpsons around season 10, and I think I'm probably being generous with that, but like, it was definitely downhill after season like 8. But it was so high that it took quite a while of downhill before you really noticed, oh wait, this isn't that good anymore. So I will be generous and give it a solid 10 years. And then the movie, I think it really had that classic Simpsons line or feel because it had a lot of the old school writers. And the movie legitimately has one of the best gags in the franchise. When they're lowering the dome, right? You see the church and Moe's bar right next to each other. And everybody rushes out of both buildings. And everyone from the church runs into the bar while simultaneously everyone from the bar runs into the church. And that is absolute brilliance. Like, there is so much about human nature being said right then and there. It's so true.
Because it's perfect. There's no cutaway humor to it. It's fucking honest. It's perfect in its fucking what it does about human nature. Like, you don't need, again, not even to shit on Family Guy. There isn't a cutaway gag. There isn't a fucking something stupid. It's just, oh yeah, that's an interesting human observation that, let's be honest, realistically, if it fucking happened in real life, would 100% happen.
That absolutely feels real. Yeah, that absolutely feels real. You know, just there's so much to be said about faith, about humankind, about spirituality, about hedonism. You could write fucking essays about what that gag is saying. But yeah, the movie is still good. I do think it should have been Hank Scorpio. First of all, that would have been awesome. It should have actually been McBain and not Schwarzenegger for some reason as president. That's stupid. Because it was McBain. They just called him Schwarzenegger in the movie for some reason.
Yeah, McBain was always, because remember, McBain was
I mean, I know McBain is Schwarzenegger, but like, McBain is the Simpsons universe for Schwarzenegger. I almost don't want Arnold Schwarzenegger to exist in the Simpsons universe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like a reality can handle McBain and Arnold in the same fucking reality. I think it would just rip the universe apart at the seams.
Well, the problem, because the film didn't trust itself with its own references to actually be popular enough. They just had to say, yeah, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, we all knew McBain is Schwarzenegger. You just didn't need to say the fucking name.
McBain isn't even the character's name. The character's name is Rainier McWolfcastle. Everybody just calls him McBain because that's the movie series he plays in. And even in universe, people just call him McBain, which is hilarious. Like at the party, like Quimby's party, when they're like, hey, McBain, I'm a big fan, but your last movie sucked. Just calling him that in real life.
Yeah. I think I only just caught the tail end of your last thing. Oh yeah, I've not followed. Have they actually released this Candace Owens Kirk thing? Is that going to happen, or have I just
they
missed
did meet, and they supposedly claim they had a very productive meeting, but I don't know.
Did they scissor?
I think they scissored. Yes, I believe that's what they did. I think they're going to actually release it unblacked. It's going to be in their special lesbian section.
So it's basically a scuffed version of Sydney Sweeney's scissoring Ellie the Empress.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. And I like the fact that you know who Ellie the Empress is. That's
of course I do. I'm a pure colonizer.
I know who she is just because of Grubby. Grubby's the one that introduced me to her. He's always posting her shit in the Discord.
Yes. I'm impressed she's 5'11". I mean, I don't even need to kneel.
Are 5'11", 511 pounds. Like, Jesus, each.
Sprite didn't go to straight tonnage. It's pure displacement. When she sinks into a swimming pool, the fucking admirals have to measure fucking how much water's just been erased.
It's easier to measure what the Earth weighs on her tits.
I'm just looking at my Simpsons avatar and it makes that conversation better.
You see, white OnlyFans models, they spread their asshole like this. But black OnlyFans models,
They're like this.
oh, what the fuck is this stream? What am I even doing? No wonder I don't get super chats. This is a fucking disaster. Streamlabs.com/the Backlogs if you like this high quality content.
Yep. Donate. What's Christmas? Just give it to Chris.
Exactly. You should be giving me money for Christmas. You should be going down to my Amazon wish list and buy all of it, you fucking pay pigs.
Yeah, so aside from that, how's Christmas? How's the season been treating you?
Oh, it's pretty good. I asked Santa to kill Rob Reiner for me, so he got that a little early.
He wasn't on my Christmas list, but it's like an unexpected parcel.
I'm sorry, he must have molested that kid. I say kid, he's a grown man now, but like that's
adopted kid.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's what makes it funnier is Trump's tweet or fucking Truth Social thing, because it's just a framing of it. Because we don't know the motive at this point. We know there's an argument apparently at some fucking hoity-toity sort of hotel, but the fact that Trump just straight up fucking framed it as, yeah, your gay adopted son was arguing about Trump derangement syndrome and he stabbed you to death.
No, he didn't stab him to death. He slit his throat from the reports I've seen.
He Agent 47'd him. He literally assassinated him.
Now, do you think he came up from behind, or do you think it was like some karate shit? Like he's like straight long arm from like 4 feet away, sliced his throat.
The thing is, his parents
like
were
he's
boomers.
Leonardo in the Ninja Turtles. He gets him with his katana.
His parents were boomers. I'm surprised he just didn't use the pillow. Do you think? The question is, at what age could you pillow someone? Do you think you could pillow Rob Reiner in his 70s?
I like in South Park when they stabbed him and all the fat poured out and he deflated.
That's the only reason why I knew about this guy. Again, I knew loosely of his films, but the only time I knew about this guy was literally the fucking smoking episode of fucking South Park.
Every time I ever see him like on camera when he's playing somebody, he's just playing some screaming obnoxious like old Jew, which I mean fitting. But I always think to like him in Wolf of Wall Street, where he's like, what was it, like $27,000 for dinner? Well, he ordered the sides. It's like, yeah, I did get the sides. These fucking sides cure cancer? Yeah, they cure cancer. That's why they was. Jonah Hill's so funny in that movie. That movie's great.
It's a solid film.
It's legitimately hilarious. Like that movie, honestly, I think it works better as a comedy, in my opinion, because all the parts that are meant to be funny are great. And also Margot Robbie is all kinds of naked in it, which is just fantastic.
Yeah, Margot Robbie was basically that era's version of Sydney Sweeney. Still, mind you, still smashable now though.
Oh yeah. She's doing that fucking line, "Mommy is so sick of wearing panties," and I'm like, oh fuck. I'm gonna have to pause this movie and excuse myself for a few minutes. Give it the Homer face over there.
I picked the wrong fucking avatar.
We should swap.
Yeah,
the Goon and Homer over here.
That would be a good fucking name, Goon and fucking dying.
Just be a new Twitter troll account, Goon and Homer.
Because I always look up if you actually go to Google, just type in perfect Simpsons frame shots. This is one of them. Like my favorite is always the Krusty the Clown when he's having a stroke. If you ever seen that picture,
I like the
which
one
was,
where like the cigarettes hanging in his mouth after he watched like the Eastern European cartoon
what the hell is that?
Worker and Parasite. He's like, what the hell was that? I just love it. But you know what? It's kind of funny how dated everything in The Simpsons was, even when it premiered. Like Bart's favorite show is basically like Bozo the Clown, like he's a child in the 50s. Like he's got his treehouse and his slingshot and his Dennis the Menace horse shit. And it's like this shit was dated when this show was on. That's kind of why it's so baffling that it's still going on.
Right. Can you check your Facebook? I send you a Simpsons picture of probably the first time you ate pussy.
No, that's Homer with the lemon, by the way. But no, that wasn't. I gotta tell you, the first time I ate pussy, it was fantastic.
Really?
Now I have had some fucking pussy that wasn't great, but first one, oh, that's that sweet 17-year-old pussy, man. You don't get better than that.
Okay, you got it
And I
fine,
was
but
40 at the time.
oh no.
It was just 2 years ago. No.
All right, fucking razor fist back love.
I groomed her on Discord for 3 years beforehand. I'm sorry. By the way, you brought it up, but I'm sorry. You literally are trying to tell me I could not possibly have been messaging or sliding into this girl's DMs because I had a girlfriend at the time. Case closed. And all his dick riders are like, yep, case closed. And I'm like, yeah, no one's ever slid into DMs behind their girl's back. What the fuck are you talking about?
What pre-gaming? I was pre-gaming the pussy.
I'm a little disappointed in Kino Casino. They kind of did back down. Like they were like, we're not backing down. We're going to talk about it all we want. And then they just don't talk about it anymore. Like that's the fucked up thing. That dumb fucking bluff of his worked.
Yeah, it depends on the Sue Heavy stuff. I mean, even look at, for example, fucking Stick. Again, to use the trifecta of... Again, I still like Razor Fist and his content, but...
I think
again,
Styx is just Earth 2 Razor Fist. He somehow came over here.
Somehow one Earth has got 3 Earth's version of it. We've got fucking Forgotten Weapons, Styx, Hex and Hammer, and Razor Fist.
I think those worlds were all destroyed by the fucking Anti-Monitor, and only the Razor Fist survived.
Yeah. No, who's technically the alpha? Is it Styx, Razor, or Forgotten? Because let's be honest, Styx is the one wearing fucking Captain Jack fucking Sparrow outfits while shooting at his girlfriend's houses. He probably is the alpha.
You know, he probably is. I think Razorfist probably is the most successful career out of all of them at this point. But I think Styx is probably the highest T of the bunch.
Is he Prime?
He's the Prime Universe, yeah.
We can't. Razor Fist can't be the Prime version. He's not shot at his Latina girlfriend's house yet.
Not yet. I'll have you know that video of that guy that looks just like me jerking his little dick, that couldn't possibly be me, because here's an instance where someone else uploaded it. What are you saying? How did that work on anybody?
The thing was, I wasn't following it too. I mean, the thing which fucking started me was even illegal shit. The fact that, let's be honest, a lot of people thinking, was this girl trouble? And let's be honest, the answer was yes. It's a barely legal Latina that's fit as fuck.
Razor Fist, I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad about it. And I'm not even like, you should go to jail for this. It's like, he's been punished enough. Okay. Like the punishment was baked into the crime in this case.
Like, he's not a nonce. He's not a pedophile, but I feel it's like an admirable attempt. You tried to tame that, and then you got, like, let's be honest. If I had a fucking girlfriend and anything as half as cringe came out, I'd expect you cunts to laugh at it.
Oh, of course.
That's mandatory. I just found it admirable. You literally had a smoking hot, barely legal Latina, and you tried to basically fucking motel her, basically. You tried,
Here's
oh
the
yeah,
thing,
quit your
though.
job and
Like,
fuck off.
the only reason any of this came about is because Razor Fist had been going off on such cringe horse shit for so long, and he'd been turning his back on stuff he believed in. You know, he was all anti-censorship, but then I guess because he's kissing Melanie Mac's ass or something, he's all about censorship all of a sudden. And like a lot of people said, like that, all that stuff with Eve had been out for years, and just nobody gave a fuck. And then once he like really started pissing off a large section of his fucking audience, you know, and blocking roughly 87% of Twitter, then suddenly everybody wanted to throw it back in his face.
She's named literally after the reason why we have problems in this world. She's called Eve. Like, the only way it could be more bait unless she was called Lilith. A Latina called Eve, to me, seems like very fucking rare circumstances you should avoid.
Razor Fist is he's on Discord right now messaging a Lilith.
Oh, God.
No, Daniel, stop. You gotta learn your lesson.
Oh, no. Oh, there is a Lilith Goth GF out there somewhere.
I would. I'm not gonna lie. A redhead goth chick named Lilith. Yeah, hell yeah. Fucking wreck my Garden of Eden, baby. Like, but I'm to quote Forrest Gump, I am not a smart man.
I'm not a smart man. By the way, still a fucking overrated film.
Oh God, yeah, terrible. It's honestly terrible. Like the more I've watched it, the more I've thought about it. I'm like, this movie blows. This is nothing but manipulative horse shit from start to finish, and Jenny is a disgusting sack of shit.
Yeah, fucking pig. Fuck her. Good thing she got AIDS.
That kid's not Forrest either, just so we're clear.
Yeah, because I was shooting magic loads. Oh,
yeah, I'm sure his 60 IQ and her 95 IQ made a fucking 130 IQ baby.
Yeah.
What did we add them together?
Oh, God, fucking yeah. Someone was carrying the one. It was probably the fucking Black Panthers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go let the Black Panthers run a train on me. And now raise my AIDS baby. Like, fuck off with that movie, man.
Oh.
Then I was running, and it's like that's fucking 15 minutes of the movie.
Oh, I never understood. Like, even when I wasn't like, there's a lot of films. A lot of people tell me, "Oh, Shawshank Redemption is shit." I'll always stand by. I like that film. Best film of all time? Nah, but it's a fucking great film. Like, I've always said this even with Stephen King. Someone was like saying the other day, most Stephen King, funny enough, actually was Razor Fist. Most Stephen King films is basically, but more American Society is bad. Yeah, there's a fucking lot of them like that, but don't tell me Stephen King during his peak wasn't fucking good. If there's a reason why you can make the case, in terms of modern writers, he's got the most modern adaptations.
Here's the thing, though. Like, everybody shits on that aspect of him, but it's like that would never have gained traction if there wasn't truth to it. Like, a lot of religious people will be like, every time there's a religious parent in Stephen King, there's some fucking lunatic, it's like super abusive motherfucker, and it's like, Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. Let me be clear when I say that. There's a lot of Christians like that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry to tell you, you're fucking kidding yourself if you think otherwise. If you spend any time around religious people, you know somebody that has issues with God specifically because they mistake their father or their mother's mental illness for actual Christianity. That's common as hell. Don't tell me it's not. And I understand it can be annoying if you're never showing other sides to things, and sure, but it's like, those archetypes exist for a reason. They're very fucking real. And honestly, if you have a super fucking problem with them, maybe you fit into it yourself.
Yeah. I mean, you're looking at. We've had three big Stephen King adaptations this year. We had uh, the Running Man remake again, which again, More America is Bad, which is again even missing the point. That was the same. Again, you've not. I think I spoke to you about this not too long ago. The original Running Man is basically the same fucking film, although slightly different with endings. Second one we've had, there's the It TV show, which again, basically you've got the you've got the fucking what do you call it, Lovecrafty elements with the clowns and shit, and everyone always mentions it. It's a fucking weird book. I've not read it, but I think everyone can always cite the
Well,
whole,
there's a fifth grade fucking gangbang in it. That's pretty
fifth,
fucking weird.
yeah, and there's interdimensional turtles and shit, and not even the good ones that fucking have pizza and shit. But it's a fucking weird book. But oh yeah, the TV show, the main, a lot of people were memeing. The main complaint was, oh yeah, we've got a fucking eldritch horror clown, but the worst thing is apparently the white people are a bit too racist. It's like, eh. And then The Long Walk. I'll actually say one thing. The Long Walk's probably one of the best fucking films I've seen this year. I'd actually shield that. And it still is literally just medieval America, but it's fucking well done enough.
Of his books, I've read The Shining, which is very, very good. It's great. It's probably his best work. I read Green Mile and I read Carrie, and I liked all of them. And I actually read Green Mile well before there was a movie announced, to be honest. I read Shining in like 96, and it was right around the time they did the TV movie or miniseries or whatever with the guy from Wings. And then I read it. And then I rented the Jack Nicholson one. I like the Jack Nicholson one, but I can understand why Stephen King doesn't, because there is a lot of things. I don't even want to say got wrong, but there's some stuff changed in it that I think misses a bit of the point. Like, I don't like that Jack's too fucking crazy from the start of the movie.
Yeah, that's a common complaint. Because even
like, you don't really get to see his descent in him. I mean, Jack's a bit of a shithead in the book from the beginning. Like, he had abused his wife and kid a little bit because he was an alcoholic, but he got himself sober and he's legitimately trying to be a decent guy. And he's not unhinged, you know what I mean? He just was a drunk and he's trying to get that under control. Whereas like Jack in a movie, and I mean, it's again, it is a very good movie. But like, he's a kind of a shithead from like minute one.
Joel probably is the best adaptation of The Shining. It's probably the Simpsons Halloween horror episode.
You're not even kidding. That is legitimately the best adaptation of The Shining. I will 100% back that.
Because this is a common thing. And by the way, not even with Stephen King, with fucking Kubrick. Like, the guy who did 2001, everyone should. 2001 is fucking boring. It's basically the text. Good. It's the textbook that it's not a bad film. It's just fucking. It's like, well, actually, tell a lie. Star Trek: The Motion Picture is basically what if 2001 but Trek.
2001 is about 10 minutes of interesting shit in a giant 2-hour movie.
But the Kubrick, you understand, is it Arthur C. Clarke who did the original 2001 book? Apparently he was fucking crying running out of the cinema after seeing the adaptation. It's nothing like the book. Kubrick's got a weird thing with, he'll butcher the source material, but he'll do at least interesting stuff.
So basically like Tim Burton.
Yeah.
That's what Tim Burton does. Tim Burton's like, oh, here's some source material. I'm going to rub my fucking dick print all over it. Planet of the Apes, wait till you see Abraham Lincoln monkey. It's not going to make any sense. I still don't know what the end of his fucking Planet of the Apes is supposed to be.
That's a fucking... I always remember the chandelier swing scene from that fucking film, and
it's like the end of Planet of the Apes is like the genuinely memorable part of it, and he's like, "What if it was nonsense? What if it just didn't make any goddamn sense at all?"
In all fairness, if Tim Burton had balls, he'd change the end then, but he'd only just show he'd actually just show documentary footage of real life the South.
I disavow YouTube. Oh. Chat saying I sound like Devin Stack shitting on Forrest Gump. I'm sorry, Forrest Gump's not good. Look, I understand that Forrest Gump is
Forrest Gump is shit.
Forrest Gump's a well-made movie on every technical aspect, and I understand why it suckered people into liking it.
It's slop.
I get it.
Well,
I get what I get how it made it just hacked every fucking boomer's brain who watched it, and I understand that.
It's Oscar bait slop. I'll stand by it. It's
And it was
well-made
the
slop.
first in like a whole big line of this, where like Tom Hanks just makes movies just to be handed an Oscar, not because they're good.
It's a well-constructed film. It's just fucking a very cucked film and a cucked premise.
Everybody was all about that movie too.
I don't. There's better 90s films. Funny enough, Green Mile and Shawshank Redemption. There's literally a better Tom Hanks film standing about 5 fucking feet away from it, and it's called The Green Mile.
Almost every Tom Hanks movie is better. Fucking Toy Story is better, for fuck's sake. Like, and that was the next year, by the way.
It is a fucking... I can't argue with that.
Toy Story is a deeper movie.
Oh, yeah.
I will go on. Toy Story is a deep... Toy Story has... And look, I'm not like a big Toy Story guy. I don't think the sequels are particularly good at all. I mean, they're fine for kids' movies, but I don't think they rise to that level where I as an adult, got into
the same spark, anyway.
Yeah. But like Toy Story 1 has these amazing themes of identity and purpose and mortality, even in fucking like a story about talking action figures. Like,
yeah. If you can get someone to actually, if you have like a very childish premise and you can get someone to actually respect it well above, again, just the act of it's a bunch of toys pretending to be real, you've punching above that weight, you've actually done something magnificent.
That was most of Pixar's early movies. I mean, for fuck's sake, WALL-E is this amazing film.
WALL-E, Ratatouille,
and it's just this movie about a trash compactor that's
it's literally
got a face.
It's a robot garbage man who fucking cleans shit up, and he fell in love with a woman well above his fucking pay grade.
The Incredibles is legitimately one of the best Kate flicks ever made.
Yeah.
Probably. It's easily top 10, maybe even top 5.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot because there's been roughly 4 trillion fucking Kate flicks at this point.
Yeah. Certainly in the animated realm, anyway.
Yeah, those are all... Hell, you know what? Cars is better than it has any right to be. Yeah, I wouldn't call it good, but it's all right. And given that this is a premise that shouldn't have been more than like a 2-minute short, it's kind of impressive.
It's, again, we're looking with Pixar in that golden era realm. Again, from Toy Story onwards, I think I'm trying to remember because there was like a general golden era.
The one I don't think is particularly good from the early catalog, and it's not bad, but it's like Bug's Life is kind of fucking weak.
Yeah, it's a bit rough.
Like literally Ants is better. And that's just something DreamWorks made in a hurry to shit on Bug's Life. But Ants is amazing. It's amazing that there's a Woody Allen movie that's a cartoon movie about ants, and it's legitimately 100% a Woody Allen movie. What a weird fucking fluke of cinema that is. And it's so good. It's this amazing critique of communism and authoritarianism.
Well, have you seen
wrapped up in a Woody Allen movie about fucking cartoon ants that drink fluid out of the bugs of mites, out of the assholes of mites?
Speaking of animated communism, have you seen the trailer for the new Andy Serkis Animal Farm reboot?
I heard it's literally like about capitalism and shit. And you know what's baffling? This is from Angel Studios, which is some up and coming Christian studio.
Oh,
how did they miss the point that bad? How did they end up hiring Seth Rogen? What happened here?
But the thing that I saw fucking his name, and I was thinking it was an Andy Serkis. Andy Serkis is the guy who plays fucking Gollum. What the fuck is he doing? Like, I don't know what Andy Serkis's politics is, but I don't assume he'd miss the point of Animal Farm was always about fucking. It's basically an allegory for basically Russia
Yeah, it's about the Soviet
from
Union.
from the SARS basically to fucking the Soviet Union.
That's right. Ants had the villains doing eugenics and shit. Ants is so good. Ants is what a great, but that really pushed it for a kids movie, though. There's a lot of shit. They got away with as much as they could on that rating.
A kids movie that can push shit is usually the best. The only
Oh,
one I
yeah.
actually, I'll tell
Those
you
are
one.
the ones that stick with you. Those are the ones you go back and watch 30 years later. When
I'll tell you
middle-aged
one
man.
kids film which I've not watched, which is infamous. I've never seen Watership Down.
I never either. I never even heard of it till
But
an adult.
but everyone's fucking said it's basically the equivalent of like fucking. It may as well be like the fucking World at War fucking documentary, but you've made it a kid's book, a kid's film.
I'm kind of surprised about the amount of like kids movies that like completely flew under my radar. And I was thinking about Muppets Christmas Carol because everyone talks about that around Christmas time.
Mm.
And in my head for the longest time, I assumed that must have came out when I was a teenager. You know what I mean? And that's why I didn't notice it. It came out when I was 9. I don't understand how I didn't want to, like, how I didn't hear about that and want to go see it and shit. But I just never did. And it's not that fucking great. It's fine, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not the. Do you know what it is? Muppets is probably a C tier Christmas film. It's acceptable. I mean,
it's not anywhere near my top Christmas Carol adaptations. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'd put it. It's definitely below the Patrick Stewart one. I've not seen the Patton one, which I know is your favorite. I actually still like the fucking Bill Murray one. Bill Murray one is a fucking.
Scrooge is amazing.
Scrooge is surprisingly good, especially for a very modern adaptation. Because on paper, something like that should be shit, but it's actually good.
Is the only like take Christmas Carol and put it in modern times one that I think is actually good, and it's great. Like, to me, I think the 3 essential ones, they're not. I wouldn't even say they're the best, but the 3 essential ones is the George C. Scott one, which I do think is the best. Scrooged, if you want a modern take, and if you want something that's kid friendly, just watch the Mickey Mouse one. Chat says I was just watching a Medicare interview with you from 8 years ago. Do you still remember those days? You still follow Medicare? Well, my good buddy Andrew Banner still follows him on Twitter. I watch a lot of his stuff. That was really off the cuff too. Like, I was literally gonna like stream, and I'm on Twitter, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stream here, and somebody was like, you should invite Jim, and like added him, and I'm like, Jim doesn't know who I am, and Jim just was online, and he goes, yeah, I don't, but I'll go on. So. Yeah.
I still remember that was very off the cuff.
Yeah, that was so complete. But I like Jim. I liked having him on. I hope he makes his peace with God before his cancer 18.
Well, I didn't even know you were sick.
Really? You hadn't heard?
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I mean,
Scrooged is so good. Scrooged is so fucking funny too.
It's
amazing how it managed to be super funny and also keep all the beats of that story and all the heart. Like, it's one of Bill Murray's best movies, and that's a high bar.
Yeah, it's a fucking solid film. It's first time watching it, honestly, was shocked.
Oh, and by the way, and since we're talking about Christmas movies, I want to go off on something. The whole Die Hard is a Christmas movie shit. Like, this joke has gone too far. Okay, it's a stupid Reddit joke, and some of y'all are taking it way too fucking seriously. Okay, like, it's not a Christmas movie. Okay, it's not. It's a good movie. If you want to watch it at Christmas, you do you. Fine. There's worse things you could be watching. Trust me. It's better than most Christmas movies. I'll grant you that. It's not a Christmas movie. And here to me is the criteria. And it's a pretty simple one. Uh-oh. What the you?
Oh, that's me.
Well, you got you chirping there.
Oh.
Fucking.
Give me 1 sec.
I'm muting you there for a second. All right. Anyway, so here's the criteria to me. Would you feel weird watching it in May? Yeah, I know. We got chirping going on at British James' house. Um, he knows why the hallway bird sings. Um, but anyways, would you feel weird watching in May? Would you feel weird watching Die Hard in May? Probably not, because it's fucking Die Hard. It's not a Christmas movie. Would you feel weird watching A Christmas Carol in May? Yeah, you would. Like, I love Bad Santa and Christmas Vacation and Scrooged and all. I don't want to watch any of them in May because they're Christmas movies. I want to watch them in November or December.
Mm.
Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. In fact, Christmas is barely important to the plot. You could have said that, like, they were all having a retirement party for somebody, and that's why they were there. And maybe McCain was in town because his daughter was graduating or something. Like, Christmas plays almost no fucking part in that movie. I'll go a step further. Gremlins isn't a Christmas movie. You could swap that story around to where he gets the gizmo for his birthday and barely change anything. Hell, it might make more sense because why, if they can't get wet, are they walking around in the snow?
Yeah, but I don't. It's the power of Christmas. We can make anything we want.
It's like people are like, Batman Returns is a Christmas movie. It's like, it's not. I mean, it's fine if you want to watch it at Christmas, like whatever. I'm not saying you can't, but like, people are taking this way too seriously where they're like, how dare you blaspheme Die Hard and not admit it's a Christmas movie?
Is Lethal Weapon a Christmas film?
It is not, no.
Yeah, but it's set at Christmas.
Again, James, would you feel weird watching it in May?
Just out of spite, I actually think I will.
James is like, actually, it's just because I hate that movie. That's why I'd feel weird.
Well, you're the contrarian. What time of the year would I watch Bugs Bunny sing fucking Yuletide thing and want to kill myself? Don't you think it'd feel odd to watch Bugs Bunny Christmas Bugs Bunny Christmas fucking things and want to kill myself as Mel Gibson?
Chat says Gremlins is more a Christmas movie than Die Hard. It is. I just don't really think Gremlins is a Christmas movie, though. Also, like, one of the reasons I love Gremlins 2 so much is because of how much it shits on Gremlins. Like, Gremlins is a very good movie, don't get me wrong, but also the lore in Gremlins doesn't make any goddamn sense if you think about it for 2 seconds.
Well, it's not even the fact that the second one shits on it. It just fucking lampoons it. It's self-aware. Like, there's spiteful shitting on, and it's like, yeah, Gremlins 2 just...
It was a little spiteful because the guy that wrote that really didn't want to write it. He didn't even particularly like the first one.
Okay, that's fair enough, but...
It's a little spiteful. It's still funny. It's still not...
It's tongue-in-cheek. You've got fucking Hulk Hogan in the film, for fuck's sake.
It's not like... There's a certain level of spiteful where it's like, fuck Gremlins and fuck you if you liked it. Where this is just kind of like, hey, you know, that first movie was pretty fucking stupid. Like, there's really not much we can build on here. I don't know what to tell you. Chat says that's what British James gets for borrowing Eric July's fire alarm. Yeah, British James was reading Isom, so his fire alarm went off. His smoke detector started going off.
It wasn't even the chirp, though. I mean...
It was close enough. We're gonna start calling you Black James.
You've already got a Black James.
That's why you named British James in this chat too, because we used to have a Black James that wandered in here.
Yeah, that's the law. It used to be James, and then a black person stole my title.
He became Black James, and you were British James. And
What's
it's like,
happened
well, why
to him?
isn't he White James? It's like, because are the British really white?
Oh, you can fucking talk.
I mean, come on. Are they really? I mean, they don't even have their flag on the moon. All that colonizing and they never put a flag on the moon? Fucking lame.
I mean, let's be honest. If we have the correct flag on the moon, it's not the American flag. It's a certain flag that would probably, if you put it on your channel, would get you banned. It may be a certain...
well, that one's on the dark side of the moon. I saw it in that documentary, Iron Sky.
Yeah, it's on that one. But you're part of that tribe as well. Let's be honest.
Oh, you mean the master race?
Ah, yes, Agartha.
The Aryan kings? The rightful rulers of the earth? Yeah, you're welcome. I love Iron Sky. That movie's so good. I love when I'm like telling people about that movie, and I'm like, if I say moon Nazis and you go on, you'd like this movie. They turn the black guy white.
God.
The movie's so fucking funny.
It's fucking Sharknado tier stuff. They just drain the melanin.
They turn him white when he gets, and they send him back, and nobody believes he's him, so he's all homeless, and he's just holding signs out, going, "Moon Nazis are coming." And Sarah Palin's president for some reason.
Oh God. Yeah, she was part of it. There's literally a part where she goes to Agartha, and Hitler's got a fucking dinosaur.
That's just one Studio 1E Entertainment or whatever. They're so great at making those mid-budget things. They're like a better version of Full Moon.
Mm.
Oh man. Chat says the sequel is crap though. Yeah, I hadn't seen that one. I heard it was bad though, but I just never got around to watching it. And it sounds like I didn't miss much. Okay, so chat saying, is Nightmare Before Christmas, is it Spooktober or Christmas? Nightmare Before Christmas perfectly straddles to where it is completely a Halloween movie and completely a Christmas movie. Like it straddles that fence perfectly.
Well, the film's both, because you can't. If either event didn't occur,
Oh yeah,
you
it
couldn't have the
straddles
film.
it perfectly. It feels completely in place at Halloween and at Christmas. Yeah.
No, but realistically, you couldn't have the film exist if either event didn't occur.
Well, what if instead of like the Christmas door, he goes into the 4th of July door and he learns how awesome America is? And he's all upset that Halloween Town doesn't have its flag on the moon.
You got me there.
That should have been the sequel. I want to see what's in the other doors. I really want, like, what is the fucking St. Patrick's Day one? Is it just redheads getting drunk? Because that sounds awesome.
I mean, the main doors were like what? Halloween, Easter, Christmas, and what else? Because I've not seen the
There
film
was
in
4th
fucking
of
years.
July, Thanksgiving, and St. Patrick's Day too. I think those are. There might have. Is there a Hanukkah door where it's just
9/11 wasn't added yet.
There's a Hanukkah door and it's just a bunch of dead Palestinian babies.
Well, no, it's a bunch of fucking used mattresses under New York City.
He just goes in a Hanukkah door and it's just Epstein's Island. It's just reruns of Seinfeld. That's all the Hanukkah door is.
You know, why is there just one TV inside of a fucking basement next to a blood-soaked mattress that's just plain cuties?
Oh. Well, that's because that's where Vito lives. That's just Vito's apartment.
Oh no!
And then you look over and you're like, oh, that's why there's the wall of Funko Pops. I didn't notice that when I came in.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing a VO impression. It's like, yeah, I wasn't arguing with Cher. I was just, fuck me, Vito is a fucking mess.
Chat says my theory is Gremlins is about black people. Okay, that's
Well, I mean, if you feed them, they just start reproducing indiscriminately.
Chat just says Gremlins is about why we should abolish the welfare state. Oh,
Yeah, if you feed them and you clean them, they just reproduce.
and they can't swim. I'm sorry. Red Pill Renegade says, I just got done watching Christmas classic Home Alone 2, and holy shit, it took me a while to realize it was a copy and paste version of the first film to the T. You really didn't realize that? Because I realized that when I was 9. Like when I was 9, I was like, this is just the same movie.
Red Pill Renegade, I think even the film realized it was a copy and paste job. It kind of fucking does it in the fucking film.
I love when he goes into Toy Story, and this is like a common thing with like toy stores in like movies and all, especially back then, because they don't want to pay any fucking licensing fees. So the toy store doesn't look like a toy store. It's all like toys from the fucking 40s. Like this is like 1991. There should be like fucking Nintendo games and Ninja Turtles everywhere.
Yeah,
And there's
nothing
none
licensed.
of that. Like they give him a fucking plastic dove. That's the big seller this year for Christmas.
It
1991.
It looks like a Victorian fucking cellar.
It does.
It's like, yeah, we can't have anything from Mattel, so we'll just have a giant fucking train.
It's just one of those hoops that you go down the street hitting it with a stick.
Or just a stick they used to rattle along an iron fence.
Just creepy Victorian dolls that look like they're gonna come to life.
Fuck me. Oh.
Chat says, what's the Kwanzaa door? I think that just goes to black.com. It just redirects you directly to black.com.
You step in and it's the same room, but your wallet is missing.
It just takes you to Harmony, California. Dude, I'll never forget when we were. That's one of my favorite episodes. When we had NC Clark on that one, and it was a packed house of people. You might have been there, I don't remember. But like, I remember NC Clark because I remember her reaction. We're watching porn star interviews, and we get to Harmony, California, where she's like got like a necklace that says like black owned, and she's talking about how her husband's in a fucking chastity cage all the time. We had Zerst here too, and I'm like, here you go, Zerst. Here's your 40 acres in a mule.
Jesus.
And C. Clark's like, what the fuck is this cock? Oh, that was great. Yes, NC Clark does VTubing now. She's Sour Grapes. Like,
Yeah.
I wish her the best, but I try to watch it and I'm like, this shit's just not for me.
Yeah, not my
It's
cup.
just- Like, I hope you make lots and lots of money at it. I love NC Clark. She was great. I loved having her on the show back in the day, but like,
Hey, NC Clark is
not
a
for me.
slave name. It's yeah, it's another thing. I only know about Kwanzaa because of Futurama. Thank you, Futurama.
first time I heard about Kwanzaa was actually in the 90s, and I just remember seeing like my local NBC station being like "Happy Kwanzaa," and it showed this weird like red and green menorah looking thing, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
We've been invaded by Nigeria.
I think one year for Christmas I actually ordered like Kwanzaa wrapping paper and wrapped all the presents in it just to be a day.
That would be worthwhile.
That's right. Trump is in Home Alone too.
Mm.
I love when like Nostalgia Critic a couple years ago was reviewing Home Alone 2 and he gets to the Trump part and he just looks at the camera. He's like, it's not worth it. He goes, there's nothing I can say that ain't going to piss half of you off.
Mm. That sounds like something NC Clark would do.
Yes, my favorite part was when she filtered her audience by eating a bag of chips in the mic for a minute. She was a mad woman, man. I hope she's doing good. I haven't talked to her in ages, but I hope she's doing good. I loved her. She was so funny on the show, man.
Mm.
There, because like when we were I remember in that episode we watched the Harmony, California clip. The guy that's interviewing her It's like, so what does he get out of this? I'm not trying to be a dick. It's just like, what is, and she's like, well, we're in a loving relationship, blah, blah, blah. And like, we're all laughing at it. And she just chimes in and goes, hey, they're in a loving relationship.
Oh, God, she had the perfect voices.
Uh,
Uh,
oh my God. Some of those porn star interviews are fucking hilarious.
no, they were solid.
I love when Forney Forney had messaged me one time about that Hannah Hayes shit back in the day. And like he was about to do a stream on it. He goes, there's a retard doing porn. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And in my head, I'm imagining like some full Down syndrome chick. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, have we fallen this far? So I go look her up, and I'm like, well, she looks fine. She looks kind of cute. What's wrong with Hannah here? And then he's like, no. You have to like actually hear her. And I did. And I was like, oh God. I wish her YouTube channel was still up. She had all these videos talking about her emotional support lizard and shit. And her second video was called My Tooth Video. It was like my
Tooth.
2th. I don't know how else to pronounce that. Video.
Retard.
Like, I'm watching this and I'm like, who? I'm sorry, but if I was jacking off to a porno video and the chick started talking like that, my chub is gone. All right. Like, this is now just sad.
Yeah, it doesn't matter about the looks of the titties. If they talk in a certain way, it's just, it's gone.
Chat says, I remember the Haitian mud cookies episode you and NC Clark did. Shit was a riot. Yeah, she was great to have on. I'm not sure if she hopped into the election stream or not, because I know a lot of people were hopping in and out of that. Oh God, I almost lost. So like, I got back when we were doing the election stream back in the day, right? And I was kind of taking pride in it that I had managed to get like on the same stream. I was going to have Jordan Owen and Davis Arini. Now they weren't going to be on at the same time, but I had scheduled it to where it's like, okay, we'll have Jordan on for a bit. He's all anti-Trump, whatever. He'll say his piece and fuck off. And then we'll have Arini come in. That was the plan. Well, Jordan had agreed to this. He 100% agreed to this. And then later he tried to be like, well, Forney and Davis are on it. I'm like, I told you that. That's why you had to be on at this amount of time. And he wanted to back out. And it was right after I put out the little trailer. And I'm like, dude, don't fuck me. First of all, don't fuck me over. Second of all, like, and I'm trying to kind of appeal to him, like, nigga, they gonna think you're sweet out here. Like, you're gonna look like a fag for backing down. Like, I finally, me and Undertow finally talked him into doing like a pre-recorded thing. And we were kind of like, okay, we're going to play the pre-recorded thing while we take a break, because this is a big 8-hour stream. You know what I mean? And of course, I immediately walk off to take a piss and the pre-recorded thing fucks up and stops playing for 2 minutes.
No.
But it's like, I still don't get what the fuck that was. It's like, oh, I can't be on there. It's like, you're not on at the same time.
Yeah, the reiteration would be, this isn't a fucking ambush. This isn't blood sports.
Yeah, I'm not trying to have you, like, I just literally, first of all, he was like the only like kind of semi-lefty guy I could really get on. And I wanted to be able to say I had somebody that wasn't pro-Trump on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the whole point was...
Common Filth kind of wasn't pro-Trump either, but sort of for the opposite reason.
Yeah, you had a fucking huge roster of people on that fucking stream.
Oh, yeah.
Common Filth.
Common Filth. I had Razor Fist back when he was cool. And I had good old Davis Arini. I had Matt Forney on there. John Steele popped in for a while. Because, like, I had people on, like, individual slots when they could have, like, the main thing. And then towards the end, it was just like anybody can like hop in and out.
Yeah.
Oh man, we even like, because I even took off that night and the next day from work, and like we had it so like I don't even remember who got what channel, but between me, Undertow, and Luke, we were tuned into like Fox, MSNBC, and CNN at the times. But like we had it on our TV with like closed captioning, so we could monitor that, and we were monitoring election sites. We were a legitimate operation for one glorious night.
Mm. No, it was a fun night.
I think you might have hopped into that towards the end too.
Nope, never on that
Really?
stream.
I know I sent invites to a bunch of people. Like there was literally like people were waiting until someone else hopped out kind of situation.
Oh, do you know what? I need to pop off, but it's excellent coming on.
Yep. I'll probably wrap this up. We're going on for about an hour and a half.
That's fine. Stay frosty.
Christian in the chat. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good.
I will say, if I don't speak to you till then, I do hope you and chat have a very Merry Christmas.
And a happy Kwanzaa. Don't forget about Kwanzaa. It's a very real holiday.
And Hanukkah as well.
Yes, and Hanukkah. And Festivus, too, while we're at it.
Good night, everyone.
All right. All right. I think I'm going to wrap this up, too, because I've gone on for about an hour. Let me just check to see if we got any super chats. Probably not. Nobody wants to send them now that they don't pop up, which I kind of get. Let's see. And we do not. Okay. But at least I checked. All right, folks. Well, if you do enjoy the content I put out, and I don't know why you would because it's dog shit, but if you do, you can go to streamlabs.com/TheBeckWolf, send a donation that way. PayPal.me/TheBeckWolf, send a donation that way. Or you go down to the Amazon wish list and buy me some dumb shit that I like because it's Christmas time. That would be cool too. And if I don't stream before Christmas, hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. Hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. And that's about it for tonight. Talk to you all later.